What is up, legends? My name is BlindedMarksman, and today I want to talk about a new series I'm potentially working on called Throwback Thursdays. Um, Now, clearly, we all know what Throwback Thursday means. We just post up a picture on social media about something about our past. So I thought this could be the perfect opportunity to start bringing up weapons that I used to use in the past and weapons that I feel are nothing a lot better than the weapons that we currently have right now in Destiny: The Taken King. I'm gonna be going over a couple of legendary weapons, maybe some exotics that haven't moved over to year two. Um, but it's gonna be a test run. The first episode I'm gonna work on is the video you're watching right now. It's gonna be the Vision of Confluence. Now, the Vision of Confluence was a top tier scout rifle during Vanilla Destiny. It was one of, I believe, 10 primaries they could get during Vault of Glass, or could drop during Vault of Glass. I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little raspy. I'm excuse me. I'm really sick right now, and it's kind of hard to talk over with my throat being sore and having a fever. But I'm going to try to rush through this one. So basically, the Vision Confluence is like I said, it's a weapon you could get during Vault of Glass. It was one of the top tiers weapons in year one, and really because it had elemental damage, and this is back when elemental damage existed for raid weapons during year one. So this one has solar damage. It was great during nightfalls. It was great, just an all-around great weapon to use in PvP and PvE. And PvP is something that really stood out, really because it was, I think, the only full auto scout rifle at the time. So full auto scout rifles weren't really a thing in the beginning of Destiny, until the Vision of Confluence came out. So the rate of fire is 37, impact is 48, the range is 59. The stability is a little low at 57, and the reload speed is pretty good at 65. Currently holds a magazine at 19, but you could bump that up with Field Scout. I honestly don't use this. I'm not too sure how much of a upgrade the mag size is. But the perks you get, the sights is the Red Dot OAS. It's an agile sight for smooth engagements in close quarters. The one I typically use is the Sure Shot IS. A snapshot sight, has excellent handling, superb target acquisition. So basically, almost like a hidden hand in the iron sights. And the last one, which I didn't really see much people use, I probably played around with it a handful of times before, was the range lens RLS3. It's a mid-range scope. It's good effective range and recoil control, but it's heavy and slow. Now the perks are full auto, and like I mentioned before, full auto for scout rifles weren't really a thing during year one. I believe it was probably until after, I want to say, the Dark Below, when we started seeing full autos with scout rifles. The second tier perks, you could choose between single port sling, switch weapons faster, move quicker while aiming, perfect balance. This weapon has extremely low recoil, and like I said, lastly, Field Scout to increase carried ammo capacity. And the last tier perk, Zen Moment. Causing damage with this weapon increases its stability, which is a beautiful perk. Even to this day, it's one of the better perks you could get. So combine that with perfect balance and the addition with full auto, the Vision of Confluence was something of a top tier weapon that most people feared in the Crucible. Unfortunately, for year one, we all know the meta was a big crutch to scout rifles. I believe in the beginning part, it was the year of the auto rifles, so you saw a lot of Soros regimes being used, and then after that, we all know what happened after that. It was the hand cannon era with the Last Word and Thorn. So you really need to see a lot of people using the Vision Confluence in PvP, but in PvE it definitely shined. People did try to mess around with it during the vanilla Destiny. I particularly loved using scout rifles. That was my preferred weapon of choice during year one. I have a lot of scout rifle kills with my warlock. That was primarily my main um, my main player to use, and it wasn't until the Dark Below that I started using a Hunter and a Titan. Now, the gameplay you're watching in the background is from Black Shield. It was actually captured during my live stream on Twitch, where I'll leave a link in the description below if you guys want to follow me there and spend some time crucibling up in the mornings. But Black Shield is probably one of the better maps you could use scout rifles or any sort of weapons that you need to separate some distance. So scout rifles and pulse rifles, and to a certain extent maybe some auto rifles. You could definitely put up some positive games on Black Shield if you play the map correctly. Ideally, you want to stick to the outside of the map. Here, I try to basically control the outside tier where back heavy is at, and towards the middle where B flag is at. Typically, that's where the traffic comes in from. So my idea on Black Shield is basically just try to cover all lines of sight and pick people off as they start spawning out of their spawn and running towards the middle. You really don't want to engage anyone towards the left side of the map, in the inside part of the map. It's not really that beneficial, especially being such close quarters. Me personally, I like to run a sniper rifle as my secondary. So it's not really a smart move for me to be in the inside of in the map of Black Shield. But overall, I had a lot of fun using this weapon. Picking up weapons that are basically collecting dust in the vault was a good change of pace. I honestly feel that right now is probably the perfect time to start experimenting with different weapons. Yes, I know that Thorn and the Last Word and Mida kind of reign supreme, but with the new maps and the layouts of the new maps, you definitely could start experimenting with different weapons, and I highly push for you to do that, especially right now with the kind of stalemate that Destiny has. I think playing with new weapons or trying out different weapons or even old weapons for that matter will probably change things up. Me personally, I know I kind of get tired of playing against people that solely rely on the Last Word and Thorn and Mida. But it was a good change of pace. I think the Vision Confluence definitely outshines right now during the Taken King. Back in year one, if you were good with it, you were good with it. Now I feel like since the meta is a little different and the tweaks and balances between primary weapons is a little more I guess better, for lack of better words. You could definitely start experimenting with different types of weapons, and that was basically the whole idea of this series I'm working on, Throwback Thursdays. It's just just to give me something different to do. For those who follow my channel and watch some of my videos already, I'm not one who uses the meta of weapons. I could perform really well with Last Word Mida, but I'm one who likes to challenge myself and think of different setups to compete against the people who primarily use the meta weapons. But I think I'm going to end there. Again, Division Confluence, one of the top tier scout rifles in year one, and that's really because it was the first full auto with elemental damage. Right now, I believe in Taken King, the Vision performs beautifully. I had a lot of good games. I did actually post up, I believe, a 33-5 clash match with Division. So I'll leave a link in the description below if you guys want to check out that one. It was actually a really good game. It came down to the last, I believe, 2 or 3 kills. I'm not going to ruin the ending, but if you guys want to check that out, feel free. It'll be in the description below. But thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up if you feel like it's worth one. Comment, let me know what you guys think of Division and Confluence. If you guys have it, if you don't have it. If you don't have it, just play Vault of Glass. The light level that you are right now, I'm pretty sure you could kind of just steamroll through it. And, give you something else to do besides just playing the Crucible day in and day out. And subscribe if you haven't already, and something you'd be interested in watching this series, Throwback Thursdays. And it'll definitely help me grow my channel. But again, thanks for watching, and until next time, cheers. That guy wasn't lagging. It would have had these two. Still can't get a hang of most of the maps, the rotations. It's all 10-10. Yeah, they had good rotations. I mean, I played it the first maybe month it came out, and I enjoyed it, but I was really hooked into Destiny at the time, and I kind of didn't want to stop playing. But yeah, I kind of regret that now. Kind of wish I stayed playing that. Popping out. Nope, he's above me. Back up. Get this ammo. Victory imminent. Get him, teammate. I got so many assists this game. It's pretty ridiculous. Oh, kill that idiot, please. I'll just let him get his health back. Look at this. Look at how oblivious my teammates are. What's going on?
A single victory doesn't win a war, but it's a good start. Good work.
Girlfriend keeps texting me